Hi, boys and girls. Okay, we've drawn our, or we painted our color that we think matches our skin. We've added a face. Now it's time to add hair. And the exciting thing is that our skin color crayons are actually hair colors too. So you can use these colors in combination to create the hair that you have, or you may, some of you, if you have more of reddish highlights, you may have to get, or golden highlights, you may have to get some yellow or orange crayons to combine with the browns that are in here, okay? And for your lips, I wanted to talk to you about how to create a lip color. So your lip color is going to be a combination of red and brown. And you want to press lightly on that brown and lightly on the red, because it's a combination of both. You don't want it to look like you have lipstick on. So I'm just going to turn this over. If I was to paint put this on my lips, that doesn't look like my lip color. But if I combine it with a little bit of red, it'll actually look like the color that your lips are, okay? And you won't end up looking like you have lipstick on. So I don't know if you guys can see that color, but it's kind of a lip color. There, you can kind of see it better when I get closer. All right, so that's what you're going to want to do for your lips. I usually start with the brown just so I don't overdo the red. So put a little bit of brown in there. Not very hard, okay? I'm using the dark brown. You could use a lighter brown, like this. Then you wouldn't have to worry about pressing too hard. Then put your red in. And that way, hopefully, if you do it correctly, you will not look like you are wearing lipstick. And none of us are, so I don't want to see any lipstick in here, okay? All right, once you have that done, and boy, I got the brown too dark. If you get it too dark, you do have the advantage that you can take your fingernail, usually with crayon, to scrape some of that off. Oh, whoa, I scraped off too much. So I'm having to start all over again, which is okay. Practice makes better, right? I got some of it off and some of it didn't come off. Just going to scrape it all off again and start again. And if that happens to you, don't worry about it. I use a lighter brown here, I think, because it seemed like that was just too brown when I got it on there. All right, now I'm losing the definition around my mouth, so if you need to do this, you can go back in with your pencil, or if you trace this with oil pastel. I know we discussed oil pastel. Some of you used oil pastel, some of you didn't. That was your choice. The pencil lines, you need to keep those pretty dark so we can see where they are. If your pencil's light, that's not going to work. Then for the eyes, do make sure that the center of your eye is black, that dot in the center of the pupil. You'll want to come up with the color that your eyes are. Mrs. Walker's are kind of a green. I just realized I don't have a green crayon here, so I'm going to pause. Okay, I'm back. Mine are kind of a light green, so I'm going to do light green around the pupil. And then the last part is that white part, and we tried a white crayon, and I'm going to show you what happens. The white part of your eyes right here, we've already painted its skin color. So this white crayon, it just doesn't show up enough to look white. So you are going to probably have to get a white oil pastel and go in there instead with the oil pastel to get the white part of your eye to look white, okay? Then for your hair, we have any number of colors here that you can combine. If you're not sure, flip it over on the back and experiment. My hair has browns in it, so I'm going to combine some browns. I noticed there was this kind of gold even that kind of reminds me of my hair color, so I'm going to use some of that. I also have some dark areas in my hair, so I'm going to do a few dark lines. I'm just going to kind of mix it up. If you feel like it's not golden enough for you, get your yellow crayon out and add a little bit of gold. That's getting pretty close to the color that my hair is, okay? I think I'm going to start with this medium brown. I have a part in my hair, so I would probably start where the part is, and then mine kind of just flows down. Boys, I want you to think about everybody, actually. Your hair is right here, but starts right here in front of your ears. So if you're a boy, you're going to come up from the sides here, and then look in the mirror and see, what does your bangs look like? Do they come down? Are they spiky? Are they smooth? Is it up high like this? Is it down lower? Mine's a little bit lower like this. And then draw those in. If your hair's spiky, then you would be doing lines that go up and down. Mine isn't. Mine just kind of goes down like this. And then be sure to put some hair on top of your head, right? It should go a little bit over where this is, okay? And I probably should have drawn my shoulders in here too first. Maybe I should just put a shirt on here so that I know where my hair is going to be. So there's my shirt. All right. And then my hair would come down in here, all in here. Some of you might be able to see your hair just below your ear, so you might put a little bit right there if you can see it. Some of you wouldn't. If it gets too dark, remember there's always the white and the lighter colors that you can put in there to add to it. Mine's still not, this actually looks way darker than what I think my hair looks like, so I'm going to probably have to add more of the lighter colors. And it also looks a lot darker where it's on my head and it's on that skin color background. So my hair's a lot longer than this. I guess I need to make it come over my shoulders. Girls, if you're doing a ponytail or something, you could just put the little ponytail holder here and then make the shape of a pony so that we can tell that you have hair. Because if you put your hair, if you put it all behind you, you'll just look like you're bald. So you might want to make it look like you have hair by putting it to the side. All right, let's see. I'm feeling like I need some lighter colors. So where was that white crayon? I'm going to lighten this up here a little bit. Well, it's not really working, is it? Maybe I'll have to do a little oil pastel. I guess you could use oil pastels for this too. So I'll put that out there. If you want to get the oil pastels out and use those to make your hair, you can. And then also, don't forget to color in the background of your photo, or your portrait. Sorry, not photo. These are definitely not photos. Don't forget to color in the background. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow up here. I think I have a little more golden to my hair. Alright. And yeah, then be sure to do your background with a color that you love. I'm going to do purple. When you get up close to your hair, be sure you take your time here. Don't get it in your hair, okay? It wouldn't look good to mix the colors of the background with your hair, right? And you want a contrasting color in the background. You could probably even use rubbing crayons for this. I'm using kind of the side of mine to go a little bit faster. And then after we're done doing this, we're going to be creating a frame for our portrait, similar to the one that Paul Norton has his in out in the cafe. I'm going to show you how to do that next. All right. Have fun. When you're done, put that, well, actually, when you're done, you're going to be doing the frame. So I just noticed that this looks like I need to make a line in here. I'm going to just outline some of these lines. You know, you could take a brown crayon and do these lines with the brown crayon. That looks, to me, that looks kind of good. Maybe even my eyelashes, because mine are kind of brown. There we go.